Good morning to you. It is Wednesday morning. I'm Tracy Wells, and we're live out of the Five Seasons Country Club up on the north side. And we're going to be beginning today a series of segments that's going to focus on mommy and me fitness. Ways that moms, if you feel like you can't get out of the house and it's hard to go work out with the baby, these are going to be the segments for you. We're going to start out this morning with Andy Peacock. He's the fitness director here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for doing this with us. You're going to be our pro for the next 3 weeks. Getting started, what do moms need to think about?
Well, you need to do like anything for your regular exercise program. Consult your physician first. Make sure it's okay to you can go and start exercising. Start number one, very easy. If you've been exercising during your pregnancy, it'll be a lot easier to do it after you've had your baby. So you want to start out with a nice easy warm-up. Start with your larger muscle groups. Go to the smaller muscle groups after you've been in condition a little bit.
Now we're going to go up from infants, toddlers, and then preschoolers this morning. This week we're going to focus on infants. What do the moms need for us to get started today?
Today you just need the baby. If you can have them in a carrier, that'll work out great. If not, you really don't need to do that. Either way, because sometimes the carriers are a little bit more comfortable to carry than the other one, so...
And it adds more weight.
Definitely adds more weight.
All right, and we're going to focus on arms, legs, and...
A little bit of abs.
All right, thanks,
Okay.
Andy. Julie has so kindly volunteered to do this. Now, you worked out regularly beforehand, but you had some issues to deal with because you had a C-section for afterward.
Yes, yeah, I did. It was hard getting back into shape afterwards because of the C-section.
And the abs are something that you were especially interested in.
Yeah, because the major surgery like that cuts through all those layers, attractive as that is, but it makes it a lot harder to develop those muscles, get them stronger again.
All right, and Leah's ready to go here. She is ready. All right, and we are going to take questions. If you have any questions, you can email Andy at fitness@fiveseasonsindy.com, and we have that information. I don't know if we can put that up on the screen right now, but we will be checking the email throughout the morning and then throughout these segments each week and try and get those answered as we go through. So grab your baby, grab your carrier, and we are going to come back in a little bit and start with our arms. Cody, back to you.
What is she storing in those cheeks? Look at those.
Isn't she the cutest?
Yeah, give her a pinch in the cheeks. So you're just so cute. Look at that.
She's such a good baby,
Man, I
too.
cannot wait to have little Junior Cody.
Thanks, Shireen. I'm on the scene up at Five Seasons Athletic Club, Country Club. We're on the north side, and we are talking mommy and me fitness, but daddy's too.
Daddy's too, yes. I have 2 twins of my own.
And you do exercises like this, and kind of the idea behind this is things you can do at home to get back in shape. Today we're focusing on moms who just gave birth and infants. So we're going to start with legs.
Okay, good. We're going to start with the very basic legs. And again, if you can use it by holding the car seat, which is great for a little extra added weight, and if it's too uncomfortable or too bulky or whatever, just grab the baby by himself and just hold him real close to your chest. We're going to start out with some lunges right here. And again, the lunges are the very basic lunges. But your checkpoints that you want to remember is your front knee does not go over your ankle or over your toes. And then you just bend down back with the back leg going straight down at a 90-degree angle.
Poor little Leah's having a little coughing attack here. All right, so there's the lunges.
Yeah, the next one would be another nice easy, would be a squat. Again, these are for the larger muscles in the legs. The squat is just held right there and go down nice and straight. And again, it looks like a little uncomfortable with the car carrier. If you need to, just take the baby out of the seat and just hold on to him. It's just a good bonding time with your child. Okay, and the next one, for the hamstring one, would be what we call is a deadlift, where you would grab the baby by the carrier and then by the sedges, and then just do it for your hamstrings. And this is very good for the lower back also. And again, making sure that you keep your knees slightly bent, keeping the back nice and flat, and then just raising up.
And those would want to be the key things so you wouldn't want to hurt your back.
Right, correct. Especially if you're just had a baby, and some people just had a cesarean section, which is a little bit, stomach is a little bit weaker. That would be a great exercise to do to make sure you strengthen that lower back.
Okay, in the next segment, what are we going to be talking about?
We'll do some things with the arms. We'll do a bicep curl we can do, and then we're going to do some things laying on the floor where you can do for your chest, along with some things for your triceps.
All right, thanks, Andy. Andy is the fitness director here, and we also have email. If you want to email us your questions, we'll try and get to them in the next segment. It is It's fitness at 5seasonsindy.com, or you can call 582-1550. So grab a blanket and your baby. We're going to hit the floor for the next segment and work on some arms and a little bit of ab work. And then next week, we're going to work on with toddlers, some things for them and some interaction kind of things you can do in your living room without going anywhere or spending any money. Clarence and Angela, we're going to go on back to you. Leah's finally stopped coughing here.
All right. Thanks a lot, Tracy.
From Guy Wines, downtown Indy. Tracy, over to you.
All right. Yeah, we're just all over town this morning, aren't we, Shireen? Rose wine. Well, here's some exercises you can do after you have some wine to work it out. Right now, we're going to work on abs and stomachs, of course, this morning. We're doing some Mommy and Me and Daddy 2 Fitness with Andy Peacock, the fitness director here at 5 Seasons. Talk about what we're going to do.
First of all, we're going to do somewhere you're laying on the floor. You get a little bit of the chest exercise here. First of all, the very basic precaution that you want to do, make sure that you have your knees bent and your back supported on the lower back. Again, a very basic chest exercise. Raise and lower the baby for your chest muscles. And a very good time for interaction with the baby, making sure that she's having as much fun as you are.
She is having fun. Look at her.
Very good. Another exercise would be one for the triceps. Again, basically the same exercise, but just kind of hold your elbows up. You keep those there, so that way you can see the baby going down.
And can you feel this? You were saying you could.
Yeah. I can really feel it in the tricep area.
Again, it's not going to be the same as working out in the gym or anything, but again, you don't have the time to get there because I know that feeling, and you just got to do something, and it's a good time to bond with your children.
And you're also supposed to be so careful when you first get started.
Sure. Yes, again, consult your physician before you do anything like this because obviously if you have some type of complications, you want to make sure that's okay with them. The next exercise would be something for your abs. A good one would be just to lay the baby right there on your chest, and then just to do your normal little crunches that you're bringing up. And she's having as much fun.
She's trying to eat Julie's string.
There you go, that's it. And another good alternative to that would be to lay the baby and support them on your legs. And then to do the same type of thing where you're crunching, you're coming up and you're tickling the little baby and making her have as much fun as you are.
And Julie, you, of course, we were talking about earlier, had a C-section, and you needed to be extra careful. Can you feel it? What?
Yeah, you can feel it in the abdominal. It just takes a little bit longer to heal after you have a C-section, so you have to be careful and get your doctor's approval and things like that and make sure you're doing everything correctly. But yeah, I can feel it.
She can feel it with the weight of Leah on 40 pounds. All right. Thanks, Andy.
Okay,
if you could just
good.
give us your information one more time, and we'll try and answer the email questions next week.
Email is at fitness@5seasonsindy.com.
Right.
Sorry about that.
You don't email yourself often.
No, not very often. Or 582-1550, and we'll answer those as quickly as we can.
All right, great. Thank you, Andy. Look at her. They're having fun. We're going to go back to you guys in the studio. We're done with our workout, but we'll be back later with some unsung heroes. You need a weight like this on your tummy, Cody.
I do, but I would get arrested if I tried that today because I don't have a baby. Hey, Tracy, do us a favor. Squeeze the baby's cheeks again. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Look at those cheeks. Look at that. It's so cute. My goodness.
Aren't they just so squeezable?
You know what'll work?
This morning. Good morning, Tracy.
Good morning. I'm trying to clean up my little boy before we go on TV. Say hi. We're out at the 5 Seasons this morning, and we are going to be talking fitness for moms and toddlers. If you feel like you just don't have time, or you can't make it to the gym, or even if you can't make it to the gym, you feel guilty because you're working and you need to spend time with your little one, great bonding ways and fitness too. All you need is a stroller. Good morning, everyone. It is a rainy day, but we have some things you can do inside. I'm Tracy Wells, and I'm up at the 5 Seasons Country Club. We started last week doing a Mommy and Me fitness segment with infants for getting back in shape for moms who just had babies. And now we're going to talk about moms like me, moms with toddlers who want to incorporate babies into the workouts. For me, it's kind of tough. But Andy Peacock has all the information we need. He's the fitness director here at 5 Seasons. You have Donna. We also have Kim, who's going to be helping us out this morning. Tell us some of the things that...
We're going to do some basic exercises that you use when you are out on a walk. Obviously, you're using your stroller, so there's some exercises you can do while you hold on to the stroller in different ways that you can do some squats and some lunges for your legs. And then some different things that when you get back from your walk that you can go ahead and sit down on the floor at home, just on the carpet of your family room or wherever while you're watching Fox 15. Some exercises you can do with for your abs and for your shoulders and your back.
You know, and these are good, and this is something that I'm really interested in too, because you have a baby this age, and especially for me, I feel guilty going to the gym, even though Kim is great here and takes wonderful care of him. I want to do things with him. And also, I'm also still wanting to lose that weight that I'm still carrying around from him.
Sure, this is a very good bonding time, and you can just use them as an extra little, extra weight for doing your exercises. So again, you can help get rid of some of those extra calories that you've accumulated while you were pregnant, or since you've accumulated them while you have not been chasing your little toddler everywhere.
I know. I think it's those peanut butter and jelly sandwiches that I always have to take a bite of, as we're making them. So what do moms need if they want to go along with us this morning?
Okay, just bring your stroller. That would be fine if you're at home and you're in the house and the stroller is kind of hard to do, but you can just kind of hold the baby and do the same thing.
Okay, so I can just put him on in his stroller.
I'm right here.
Oh, Donna's not feeling well this morning. Here is the information. If you want to follow along with us, if you have any questions that you want us to address, just contact us, 582-1550 at the Five Seasons, or you can do fitness at 5seasonsindy.com. That's the website. We'll be checking it this morning, but then also throughout the week, if you have something that you want to ask Andy, he'll be checking it, and he will get back to you. So grab your stroller, grab your baby, grab your little one. Hopefully, Gus will stay in a good mood. But we can deal with Donna, and, if you're a parent, you got to deal with these things. So we're going to go back to you guys.
Well, Tracy, you're getting so much of a cardio workout just trying to figure out how to hold him.
I know. I'm like breaking out of sweat already. He weighs about 37 pounds. So just, if I could lift him up with my triceps,
There you go.
I would be in good shape.
Take him and...
That's right. Put 'em-
Can you say hi? Can you say hi? No. No. You see what mood we're in. But grab your baby and your stroller. We're going to have tips for moms and dads to work out and bond with baby. Kim.
All right, Tracy, you're having fun out there.
Welcome back, everyone.
Here we are.
It is a rainy morning, but again, we're inside the Five Seasons Country Club, and we're talking fitness with toddlers. We're doing some mom and me, but Andy doesn't like that.
Right, it should be parent and me.
Right, Daddy and me too. Andy's the fitness director here at the Five Seasons, and we're talking ways to bond with your child. If you feel like you just don't have time to get out there, these are some great things you can do. Of course, we do have wonderful child care here. Kim is helping us out this morning. She's in charge of that. But what should we get started? We're going to work on lower body first.
Sure, of course. With any given exercise program, you want to start out nice and easy. You want to make sure you have a good warm-up program. So today, with the first exercise, what I would like you to do is to do an upper body stretch. So just kind of push the stroller out, keep your knees and your feet shoulder width apart, your knees slightly bent, and you should be able to feel this stretch the upper back. And you want, again, any type of stretching exercise you want to do, you want to hold for 10 to 15 seconds, 2 to 3 times.
And I can feel this, and it's easier with him in the stroller than empty because he weighs it down.
With a little bit of weight here, that makes it a lot easier to push. And unfortunately, Kim doesn't have any weight in hers right now, but that's okay. Okay, the next exercise is to warm up the legs before you do your walk. Will be a nice good squat. Make sure your legs are shoulder width apart again. Make sure that when you go down, that your butt goes down, and you keep your knees behind your toes. And then Kim may be a little bit more difficult without any weight in your stroller right now, and that's the very basic exercise for your warming up your legs. Okay, the next exercise that we would like to do is going to be what we call is for the hamstrings, is the lunge. And obviously when you're out on a walk,
my favorite.
when you're out on a walk, an easy one to do is, again, proper technique is very important on this, is a walking lunge. So just push out and just take a nice, large, giant step, and again, you lower down, making sure that you keep your knee behind your toes.
Now, I could do this just going around the block.
Sure.
Or
The best thing to do...
on trail.
Moan on trail would be a great one. The best thing to do is, again, start out nice and easy with your exercise program. Start out maybe...
Pick up some raisins.
Pick up some raisins on the way by. Start out with about 10 or 15 of them, and then just continue to walk a little bit more, and then after you do a little bit of a walk, then do 10 or 15 more. And a good variation on that, the one that Kim is going to show you here, is when you walk out and you do it at a 45-degree angle, or more of isolate the glutes a little bit more. And the same type of thing. When you're walking, just go out of the 45-degree angle. Making sure, again, you keep your knees behind your toes.
That's great. That would, I would think, work my problem areas anyway. Wonderful. Where can people reach you?
The best thing to do is just come and stop by Five Seasons. We're located at 1300 East 96th Street, or you can get a hold of me personally by email at, let me get this right, fitness@fiveseasonsindy.com.
We just got them all set up with that. We also have a link on our website, fox59.com. But Clarence and Angela, we're going to go back to you guys, and we're going to try and get some babies in a better mood as we go.
Yeah. your workout time and their workout time
Two
may
different
not be
stories.
same time. If you're a mom, you probably know how hard it is to find guilt-free time for yourself, but staying fit is very important.
Tracy Wells is at 5 Seasons Country Club this morning with her little one trying hard.
I am. You know what? Neither of these kids are cooperating, but of course this is a segment for... He's full of personality. All right, we are going to finish our workout with toddlers. So we've done legs, giving you some ideas for going on walks with the little one. Now we're going to do arms. And he does like it once we get started. Andy, fitness director, 5 Seasons, take over.
Again, we'll see if this works. If it doesn't work with your toddler who's not cooperating, any type of heavy object will work. We're going to start by doing the very basic bicep curl. Again, if you hold it with the baby right under the arms, that will work perfect. Perfect.
40 pounds.
Okay, very good. Another one for the shoulder exercises is to do the same type of hold with the baby, and this time just lift them up and lift your shoulders up a little bit for the front of the shoulders. Oh.
Oh, wow.
You can feel that in the front of the shoulders. Again, making sure to start nice and easy. Start with 2 or 3 reps if you can handle it.
Yeah.
Work your way up to 10 to 15 reps. Will be perfect. Okay?
All right.
The next one will be if you lay down on the floor, and again for the pectoralis muscle, which is the chest group. Kim is going to demonstrate with just the ball, just pushing it straight up over, straight up. Perfect. Good form, good technique. For the shoulders, the variation for this to do the shoulder exercise will be to take the ball back behind your head and just bring it back into your belly, keeping your elbows nice and straight.
He wants to help. He just doesn't want to do the exercise.
Yeah, very good, Kim. And again, if you want to do it with for the abdomen, put baby, hopefully it would work if you would put the baby just sitting right here on your lap.
Right.
And just crunch up and say, good morning. And if that doesn't work, then you just put the ball up there and do the same thing.
All right, you know what? We've got lots for people to work on. If you have questions for Andy, not obviously on how to make your children behave, you can contact him here at the 5 Seasons. You can either stop by or you can call 583-1550 or do fitness at 5seasonindie.com. So hopefully we've given some ideas and it'll help. You guys, I've had a workout. I don't know why I'm not rail thin after chasing this guy around.
I don't see how you do it, Tracy.
Just tell me.
Getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning, having him to try to...
I tell you what, he is just, and this is how he is almost all the time.
Wow.
He is all boy all the time.
My goodness. All
That's
right.
what you say. It's birth control right there.
There you go.
No, I'm kidding. It's cute.
We'll talk about that later.
All right, thanks, Tracy. I'm exhausted.
I know.
But you know what? I bet in these days. But this morning we've got some ideas to help you get moving.
Tracy Wells is at 5 Seasons this morning with the latest installment on her fitness series for both mommies and babies. Tracy.
Hey, good morning, guys. That's right, we're up at the 5 Seasons Country Club on the north side, and we've got some really fun things to do. The first week that we did this, we focused on moms who just gave birth and their infant babies, how to incorporate those for some good bonding time together into a workout as you're getting back in shape. And then last week, we did toddlers and mommies. It's kind of hard to work out with toddlers, as we showed you. But this week, this week, we've got Andy Peacock again, who's the fitness director here at 5 Seasons, and we're working on moms and preschoolers. So some great bonding stuff and some really good activities with these preschoolers.
Sure, this is like any basic exercise program. You want to start out nice and easy with doing some stretching. You can see here you can bond with your child. You can go ahead, roll the ball back and forth, and while the mother is doing this, you see that she can stretch out the hamstrings one leg at a time, just rolling the balls, keeping the kids involved, switching, and then making sure she does the same thing with her lower back. Stretching a little bit further with the lower back. Again, spending some good bonding time with her child. Okay, and then
She can roll those balls fast enough, Kathy. They're pretty quick.
And then again, after you start your very basic warm-up, then we can move on over here. And we can,
Natalie and Sammy.
and you can do some basic jumping activity, get the heart rate going and get your large muscle groups moving. Very good exercise for the shoulder where the child is helping you go up. And then for the child and for the parent, go ahead and do just some jumping activity. Inside the hula hoop, outside the hula hoop.
And this is really good with direction words as well. I know this is something that Gus, especially, not that he listens very well, as we saw last week. But the in, out, and up, down kind of thing.
Sure. Again, I think you can use outside the circle, inside the circle. And then the last one that we were going to do today, or this morning for right now, is going to be a left and right exercise. Again, you're doing the same type of activity where you're jumping. Again, like you said, using the directional activity words where you're jumping to the left and to the right. And again, we're using the very basic equipment here. You have a jump rope if you're laying on the floor, you have a hula hoop, and if you have a mat. You don't even need a mat if you're at home on the carpeted floor. You can just do any of this stuff at
You could
home.
use some yarn for this one. And I was doing this one a little bit earlier, and especially in the hula hoop one, when you start jumping like that, you really get your heart rate going.
Sure, and that's again why we waited to get to do these when the kids were a little bit older, especially after not being pregnant for a while. You should be back into being in pretty good shape. So it's not going to tax you too much, but enough to get your heart rate going.
All right, here we go. This was our beginning. These were our warm-ups. We have much more coming up for you this morning. If you have any questions, you want to email us. We did get some last week, and hopefully we responded to you. But here's the address on your screen, fitness@fiveseasonsindy.com, or you can give Andy a call up here, 582. There's the number on your screen. I can't see it, and it escapes me right now. But contact us. I think it's 1550. Angela, Clarence, we're going to go back to you, and then when we come back, we're going to have some more fun activities for preschoolers and moms. The jumping, it's good. Cardiovascular.
Yeah, gets that heart rate up there quickly.
Yep.
Thank you, Tracy.
But there is still more ahead.
Hey, Shireen, thank you.
Well, inactivity is plaguing our children these days, but this morning we've got some ideas to help get you moving.
Tracy Wells is at Five Seasons this morning with the latest installment on her fitness series for both mommies and babies. Tracy.
Well, Clarence and Angela, we're going to have some ideas on maybe how we could get in shape enough to get into those pasty little outfits after having children. But between PlayStation and television and the computer, it's so hard to get kids moving sometimes. So that's what we've got today is more ideas for the preschoolers to do. Andy Peacock, the fitness director here at the Five Seasons Country Club, is here with some things actually that you'll be featuring in your Wii Fitness little classes.
Sure, we have a class here every week. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 to 9:40, where we do the same type of activity, a lot of the locomotor skills, which we're going to be showing here today. Okay, is everybody ready to throw the beanbags back and forth? See if you can throw them to your mom or dad. And then what we're going to do is just very basic locomotor skills, throwing and catching, hand-eye coordination. Okay, go ahead, throw. Good throw.
Good job. And they love this. I mean, Gus will throw anything he gets his hands on,
Okay.
breakable or not.
And again, we're using stuff around the house that you should have pretty easily accessible. If you don't have a beanbag, just, a little stuffed animal will work or anything like that. Okay, the next exercise is a very, very fun one. It's the use of just a tennis ball.
All right, does everybody have their ball?
Everybody got their ball? Ready? Let's see if you can throw the ball back and forth to your mom or dad.
Yeah, or dad. This isn't just a mommy and me,
And
it's a
then let's see
daddy.
if we can walk and work while you're going out for a walk on the Monon Trail, around the neighborhood. Let's just see if we can throw it and walk.
And this is something that's fun that actually we do around the neighborhood, and my husband loves to do with Gus. And as you're walking, you can kind of run after the ball, and you really do get the blood flowing there.
Joseph? Yeah, and again, you can do it anywhere. I mean, in the house is going to be a little bit more dangerous if you have a lot of
Except when you
breakable
stand
things.
still.
But yeah, if not, you've got some place where you can do this, where there's not a lot of breakable items. This will work out real well.
All right, wonderful. Next time when we come back, we're going to have some interesting things. If you want to play along with us, grab a sheet at home. We're going to do some fun things with the parachute. Here's the information if you want to sign up for any of the Mommy and Me fitness classes, the Wii Fitness, as they call them here, 582-1550. Or fitness@fiveseasonsindy.com if you have any questions. So we're going to go to break right now, and when we come back, we'll have much more of your news, weather, and traffic, and then we're going to see you a little bit later with some more ideas on fitness and bonding time with the preschoolers.
I kept everything inside, and even though I tried, it all fell apart. What it meant to be will eventually be a memory of a time I tried so hard. Don't mind my gone. What's your mama done? Little baby done. Little baby done.
Good morning to you, everyone. We are up at the Five Seasons Country Club this morning, finishing up our series that we've done on Mommy and Me, or Daddy too, fitness. And this week we're focusing on the preschoolers. A study came out not too long ago saying that America's preschoolers are just too inactive. So here are some simple things that you can do at home for the preschoolers. We've shown some things to do with the mommy earlier, but this time we're going to focus on the kids.
Right, we're going to do the kid stuff, and we're going to start with some very basic exercises, things that you don't really need anything to do at home. You don't need any exercise, any equipment. Okay, ready? Everybody's going to do a somersault for us. Ready? Go ahead. Libby, you go first.
These are experts
Very
on
good.
somersaults
Very
as well.
good. Go ahead,
Okay, Sammy, your
Samantha.
turn.
Go ahead. Anna,
job.
go ahead.
Anna.
All right, very good. Joseph, go ahead. All right,
I
very
was wondering
good.
if we would escape this without any injuries.
Let's go over here and grab a hold of the parachute.
If you're at home, you can do this with a bed sheet and get some balls. And if you have them in the house, you may remember this from elementary school. I always wanted to sit in the middle of the parachute. Of course, they won't let you. But let me trade your spots, Kim, so I can be over here next to Andy. So you can put balls in the middle, right?
Yeah,
if you're at home.
have a couple.
You do. Imagine that.
Joseph, shake. Everybody shake. Anna, Libby, shake. Very good. And again, this is a very good exercise for the arms. You can shake real hard.
And they'll keep doing that. We've been doing this since the last time you all saw us. We've been doing this about 20 minutes. Our arms are going to be sore.
We're getting a good workout for the upper body here today. Okay, then another thing we can do is just everybody stand up.
Okay, everyone stand up. You would take the balls off in the house.
See if you shake the balls to come on. There you go.
So when you go under then, this can be, you could do this really with a sheet in a big living room or dining room, and they can run under, right?
Sure. Ready, everybody, on the count of 3. Everybody go underneath. 1, 2, 3, go under. Yay! Very good.
All right, Andy. So we do have actually some classes that are going to be starting.
Sure. It's called We Exercises. It's on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It's from 9 o'clock to 9:40. You're more than welcome to stop by and take a look and see what we can do. If this interests you at all, then go ahead and join the class.
It's wonderful, and this is something that's so fun. I've been involved in a couple of these classes, and it's just great interaction. And that's the other thing we wanted to give all of you moms and dads and kids some ideas on how you can bond and do some fun athletic things with your children. There's the information on your screen, fitness@fiveseasonsindy.com, or you can also call the club at 582-1550. Lots that we've done here throughout the weeks. Cody, you know, I wish you were here to play parachute.
I wish I was there to play parachute. Yeah, that sounds a lot more fun than I'm doing. Just sitting here by getting radiation put on me by a Storm Pro radar. Yeah, that was a lot more fun. Hey, thank you very much.
Place to live.
And Tracy Wells is joining us now with the story of a woman who is representative of thousands of women living all around us. Tracy?
Angela, you know, it's not uncommon in today's society. In fact, it's almost common for grandparents, grandmothers to be raising their grandchildren as their own, for single mothers to be taking care of their own children while working to support a household on their own, or even taking care of their own parents. They get very little recognition for this, but every day they improve the lives of others, and Tracy Baskin-Chavis is one of these unsung heroes.
That's all right. You want to lay down? Here's your water, man.
Yeah, it was. I had a good time. I had a real good time.
All around us, there are people who make great sacrifices for the sake of others. These people don't get any money and not much credit. They give and give, but say they receive even more.
Yeah, but it has to be changed to make sure that it's going to stay that way. Right.
Tracy Baskin-Chavis is one of those people who cares more about her family than herself.
She really have too much on her, but she managed though, you know. She has just about put her life to the side to take care of me and my nieces and my nephews, you know, and she has a son also.
He makes you realize that the fact that you having a bad day or you got to pay a bill is nothing compared to the fact that you can't walk or you need somebody to help you get your toothbrush.
Raised by her grandparents because of her mother's lifelong bout with drugs, Tracy adopted her niece and nephew from her sister to give the children the same kind of chance she was given.
I'm very, very grateful. I'm grateful that I'm able to do it. You know, people always say, oh, you're going to be blessed. I feel like I'm already blessed because I'm able to do it, you know? Because there's some people that aren't able to look out for, you know, other people in their family because of bad health or, you know, whatever.
But Tracy doesn't just take care of her own. Believing it's her Christian obligation to plant good seeds for the future, she spends countless hours with teenage girls as a youth minister volunteer. This night, they're going to a Pacers game.
They got a lady rep down there.
She really helps you see the real world, and she really inspires you to do better,
and to become more Christ-like.
I'm glad that she's in my life. She's a blessing to everyone.
I'm taking the driver's ed. Her gonna get her license.
This is going to be a great day because I'm getting ready to have an opportunity to plant some more seeds. And this time I'm on TV.
If there was any more to say, I just have to put love in it because, you know, that's what it's all about.
What a wonderful woman. You know, Tracy had to leave the workplace to help take care of her uncle and when she adopted her niece and nephews, but even in the workplace, she dedicated her life to helping others, working as a caseworker for the Marion County Division of Family and Children's Services. You know, you can find out more about Tracy Baskin Chavis on our website. We've teamed up with blackvoices.com, the internet site for the African American community. You can link on through fox59.com and then link on to both our Unsung Heroes icon and the blackvoices.com icon to find out more about our unsung heroes for Black History Month. So we are going to go back to you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Tracy, thank you very much.
Good morning to you, everyone. All month, all February, we have been honoring the unsung heroes of the Black community in honor of Black History Month. This week, I got the opportunity to talk to Reverend Landrum Shields, the neatest man. His motto is, "You may not be my friend, but I'm your friend." And this is because of some of the controversy that he has faced and some of the battles that he has gotten into in trying to make the world a better place. He says he gets things done. He tells the truth. Reverend Shields has accomplished many extraordinary things, and that's why he is this week's unsung hero.
Hello, my lady. How are you today?
Hi.
Ronald, good to see you. I'm Chaplain Shields. I see you on duty.
He's a chaplain for our city's airport, police, and fire departments.
Many of the people, you know, are going to where there are funerals and crises in their lives. Well, we kind of miss you, you know, each Sunday when you're not there. Kind of miss you, yeah.
I miss you too.
Oh, yes, yeah.
A regular visitor to the lonely in nursing homes.
Oh, I enjoyed it forever. Oh, yes.
He really inspires us in our personal life to really dream big and keep God in the center of your life.
Reverend Landrum Shields helps people in need wherever they may be.
He has influenced so many people and he has touched so many lives.
We just came back from South Africa, which was a lovely trip. And Reverend Shields, again, always trying to help people. He's trying to help the people there in South Africa as well as here in America throughout the world.
I know it's a cliche when you say, well, I like people, but I really do.
Shields promotes race relations through example. He questions the leaders of the city's most powerful Black churches. He admits he's stirred controversy and made enemies.
They wanted me to participate in the Celebration of Hope. I said it's a good idea for race relations. One Sunday and you go back. But I don't see on your pastoral staff, you know, diversity on Sunday morning, which we talk is the most segregated.
Give us the gift of peace.
Shields Church is different. Covenant Community Church is his vision of true integration, a place where all people are valued, where race means nothing. His pastoral partner, a white woman.
We don't talk about race relations. We don't have to. The paradigm is here every Sunday. You see it. Reverend and I in the pulpit on Sunday. Our harpist is Caucasian. We have ex-choir. The audience. You say, well, the people. Well, yeah, but you're leading the people. See, the fault is on you. You're the leader. And you're the ones that are keeping the people separated, perhaps for self-interest or something, you know? Sure.
Reverend Shields seems to walk what he talks.
I've learned, too, though, with knocks and persecutions and this, that, and the other, that you may not be my friend, but I'm your friend.
Oh, man.
Such an inspiration he is. If you have an unsung hero to nominate, you can do that at fox59.com. calm. You know, Reverend Shields, as you heard, he doesn't even really talk about race relations to his congregation because he says they live the example, and he just tells everyone to treat each other as they would want to be treated. Accept the differences of each other, and everybody will get along. Clarence, you know him very well.
I know
You're the
him.
one that introduced me to him.
That's right. Reverend Shields is the pastor of my church. I go to Covenant Community Church, and he's like a father figure
awesome.
and really does, as everybody says, he walks the walk. I mean,
He does.
is doing his thing. So.
When I spent the day with him, I left